Welcome, beautiful friends. Mind mastery, it's such a challenging thing. I've done meditations for so many years and it still always is a challenge. I realized that one of the biggest challenges is us being distracted. And thus, I'm writing a book about how to solve that problem using yoga philosophy and other stuff coming soon. But I want to give you a practice. It's not a long practice, it's not a very challenging practice. But you will see we're doing some movement with a lot more emphasis than some of us do on regular days on how present we are in our mind, on our gaze. Okay, so we're going to use our gaze, our drishti, a lot in order to notice where we are. Are you ready? Okay, so hopefully at the moment you're aware that your drishti, your gaze, is at me, right? And the gaze in yoga is not only focused, it's not only concentrated, right? Some people say dharana, your laser beam forward. But I feel that that almost creates too much stress. What I'm offering us today is to take the arms up. We're going to curl the fingers in, thumbs up, take it as wide as you can. You can bend the knees a bit. Yeah, why not start working the legs, opening the hips. Keep the gaze forward and soften the eyes. Soften, 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 and start to see through the peripheral vision, through the sides of the eyes. Then move the hands a bit until you can start to see the thumbs. But don't look at the thumbs, don't move your eyeballs, just by softening so much. You can move the thumbs to make sure it's your thumbs if you're with your friends in the room. Feel the energy. You can look at the hands now, see how wide and how impressive that is. What you'll notice is that when you do that, it's hard to think. The moment you think my right thumb, my left thumb, you don't see both. Okay? This is the quality of the drishti that we want to have as we practice. Let's look at this in just the beginning of practice. So I'm coming to samastitihi, yekam, right? And I'll turn this way. And here we go. Inhale, take the arms up and see the hands as they come up. See them, look up. And then from here, slowly, hands to the heart. And make sure, again, you're following the hands. You see them as they start to release beside the body. You see them as they start to come up. You breathe while you do that, and then you watch them as they come down. Every time you come down, it's an exhale. And you're exhaling even more. And then when you come up, it's an inhale while watching the hands. This is the last one. Just really practice being present. Notice, can you remember all the movement that the hand did from up to down? Let's add to this a little more, okay? I'll turn this way. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, this time we're forward folding. Again, I'm watching the hands, I'm present. You can bend at the knees, reach the hands wherever they'll reach, and release the head. Inhale, lengthen the spine, your gaze goes a bit forward, your drishti is a bit forward. Exhale, forward fold again. We're going to go all the way up. Inhale, rise. Right? I'm noticing my hands, I'm noticing what I'm seeing as my gaze reaches up to see the hands. And exhale, my hands come back to the heart. One more, same thing. Inhale, full of presence, softness, expansion of the gaze, which means expansion of consciousness. That's hard to say. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale again, surrender. Forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Consciousness expands. Exhale, presence, hands to the heart. We're going to take it all the way to downward dog now. Inhale, arms up. Gaze follows. Exhale, gaze is present and yet soft, expansive. Inhale, elongate. Lock the gaze forward, step back. You want to jump back, that's fine too. Exhale, lower chaturanga, gaze is a bit forward. Inhale, open up, chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, downward dog. Take a few breaths, notice what you're looking at. Most likely it's somewhere towards the feet, maybe the knees, maybe even the thighs. Great. Look forward, really look forward. And you'll see how this already pulls your body forward. Wherever you look is wherever you go. Step forward. You can do many steps, one big step. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Presence. Your gaze meets the hands at the top with the top of the inhale. Exhale. Hands back down to the heart. Good. Same thing. Well, Surya B. So bend the knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump back and lower chaturanga. Gaze stays forward the entire time. Inhale, shine through. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, notice the gaze forward. It's easier to bring the right foot forward, left heel down. Up to the warrior. Hold here. Sink in the hips. Try to work on the left hip forward. Belly and chest up. Look at the hands. Exhale, hands down, hands to the heart, hands to the ground. Step it back. Gaze a bit forward, chaturanga. Inhale, gaze goes slightly up, expansion. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot forward, right heel down. Again, gaze forward, helps your foot to come forward. Reach the arms forward so you can look at them as they come up. You both stay present and you get the beauty of strengthening your core and back by having the arms forward. Hips down, presence. Listen to your breath. Exhale, hands to the heart, hands down to the ground, step it back, gaze a bit forward, lower chaturanga. Inhale, gaze moves forward and slightly up. Exhale, scan the ground, the mat, until you find your feet or knees, whatever you find, but you're present. We're in downward dog. It's more important to have a drishti, to have a presence of what you're seeing, than where exactly are you looking. Having it steady, focused, and yet soft and relaxed. To step or jump forward, I'm going to start to lift the gaze forward. It pulls my body forward. Now it's going to be much easier to step or to jump forward. I'm looking a little more forward, and then I exhale and forward fold. Surrender, gaze towards the legs. Inhale, bend the knees. Lift the arms up, Utkatasana. Hold for 2. Samastitihi. Gorgeous. Let's do one more this time with a bit of variations, not much. Bend the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, notice your gaze, lengthen. Exhale, gaze is locked forward. Exhale, 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 chaturanga. Inhale, heart shines. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot forward, gaze forward, left heel down, reach the arms forward, come up to warrior 1, hold. With an exhale, look at your right hand, open, warrior 2. You're present, you're not looking anywhere else, just your right hand. Again, you're looking in the direction of the right hand, yet you're soft. You see about 180 degrees. Here we go. Feel, don't look at the left hand coming forward to meet the right, then see both hands coming up, warrior 1. With awareness, exhale, open again, warrior 2. This was an exhale, inhale. Right hand comes forward, left hand comes forward, meets the right. Pause, exhale, and then inhale again, arms up. Finish the inhale in your warrior 1. Exhale, open, warrior 2. Last round. Go at your own pace. Bring the left to meet the right. Making your way up to the warrior 1. At the top of the inhale, start to exhale and open. Warrior 2, gaze is locked forward. Maybe your front knee burns. It doesn't matter. You're present. It's your knee. It's not who you are. It's your leg. It's not your knee, right? It's your thigh. Big inhale. Exhale. Cartwheel the hands down. Step it back. Go through your vinyasas. Good. We have the second side. Left foot. Let me turn around so I'll face kind of you. Left foot forward. Right heel down. Reaching the arms up. Sink the hips. Gaze is up towards the hands. Hopefully you don't have a blinding sun on your face. Exhale, open warrior two. Feel the energy, be present. Right hand starts to move forward. Starts to meet the left and then up to the warrior. The top of the inhale, exhale. Warrior two. And inhale, right hand comes forward to meet the left. Pause, exhale. Inhale up to warrior one. Exhale, open warrior two. Last one on your own. Here we go, right hand. At your pace, making your way up to the warrior one. And when you're ready, exhale, warrior two. Power and softness. Yin and yang live within each other. They're not two opposites that need to unite, they're united. We just need to realize it. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Meeting in downward facing dog. It's a great practice anytime you need to just ground yourself, get less distracted, both moving physically as well as focusing the mind are super helpful. It's a really amazing combo. Lower down to your knees. Have a seat, so hips back. I'm going to do a tiny bit of forward folds here. Again, the same kind of thing. So starting with Dandasana. Strong legs, belly up, chest up. Notice what you're seeing, what you're looking at. If it's challenging, bend the knees. Lengthen. Bring the hands to the heart. You can kind of see them because when you go to the peripheral, you're really seeing almost 360, right? You don't see behind you, but you get that energy feel as well. And then just start to move forward. Now feel how your gaze, your eyes are pulling you forward. Wherever your hands meet, right? The legs, the mat, maybe the feet. And you keep looking forward. Why? Because the moment you drop down, your whole body rounds. So inhale, lengthen, gaze a bit forward. Exhale, a sense of surrender. Inhale, again, you look a bit forward. Exhale. 3 more. Full awareness. Inhale, slowly coming up. Right, we're going to do a twist. So you can bend the knee and have the leg over. I've got my right knee bent, left leg over, and I'm going to twist over to the left. If it's too much, just keep the right leg straight. I know we normally twist to the right first. If you want to do that, you can. Just happen to be the way that I can twist while facing you. Right, so again, inhale, I'm lengthening. And exhale, I'm taking my gaze back. And I can notice how my gaze goes back and it automatically pulls my shoulder, my torso, and I deepen my twist. Inhale, lengthen a bit, gaze slightly up, not too much, and exhale, look a little further. Notice the power of your drishti, not only to take you deeper, but to keep you present. And it's important because when we're not present, we start to think and we kind of collapse. We forget the pose. We forget what task we're doing. We forget the person we're talking to. How can we be a little more present in every moment of our life? Release. You guessed well, we're going to do the other side. So switch the legs. Again, if you have the bottom leg straight, that's fine. If you have it bent, just try to keep both sit bones down, which is not an easy thing. Lengthen. Sorry if the colors are changing on you. The sun is playing with the clouds or the clouds are playing with the sun. Which one is it? Tell me. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Again, the lengthen, slightly the gaze lifts, not much. Exhale, the gaze goes deeper, pulls the shoulders back, pulls the thoracic spine, the torso, the upper back back. Any arm variation you want. Sense of joyfulness. It's funny how when we come to the present moment, there's so much more joy, oftentimes unrelated to the circumstances. Sweetness, back to center. Okay. I have a little addiction to Baddha Konasana, so we're gonna bring the feet together. It's always lovely to open the hips, knees to the side. Again, lengthen, and the same thing what we did before. So often we look at our feet, we round here, we start to check our toenails, our pedicure. Forget that. Lengthen, create an anterior pelvic tilt, pull the belly forward, the chest forward, and look a bit forward. Doesn't matter if you're up here, if you need a block under the hips, that's all good. And if there's room, you move the gaze a bit forward and you move the hands a bit forward. Right? There's this sense of lengthening, and so much of it happens from the gaze. I'm going to experiment. I'm just looking down. I feel it didn't only collapse my head, it collapsed my whole back. I'm starting from my hips, lengthening again with the spine, with the chest, and with my gaze. So delicious. So much healthier and sustainable. Hopefully you guys are following me, because I will be here at 101 years old teaching you more tricks to stay happy and young and healthy. Nothing wrong with aging, but young in the sense that as we age well, healthily, happily, capable, with awareness. Honestly, hopefully better than before. Last 2 breaths. Good, slowly coming up. We're going to close this with, now that we have our hips open, with just a little seated position, any seated position that works for you, all the way to the lotus, or just cross-legged, or anything that feels good for you. What we really care about is our gaze. We're going to keep the eyes open, lower down 45 degrees. It's as if I'm focusing on one spot, and yet I'm going to soften, 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 expand, like we did before with the arms. And see if you can be here, just for a moment, focusing on this expansion, and notice what happens to your mind. But don't think your mind, just be there with the expansion of the gaze. Awareness of the breath. this is feeling great for you, by all means, you can pause this video and just stay here for a lot longer. Otherwise, just bring the hands to the heart or close with me and then come back to sitting a little longer. Thank you so much. Recognize that you can do this throughout your life. You can do this while you're chopping vegetable, being present, while you're reaching for the faucet, whatever it may be, right? Awareness, what are you seeing? Can you see it with softness and focus, all at the same time? Thank you. Namaste.